Hello, my name is Ben Alexander, and I have autism. And I got some really exciting news to share. I got a job, and today was my first day. Very, very exciting stuff. I'm working at a distribution center with flowers, basically. I'm doing flower stuff, and I'm basically just getting orders of flowers together and sending it out to the trucks so that it could go into the stores. That is my big thing. And honestly, I'm just so excited to be able to get to work. Like after 7 months of unemployment, it's like you eventually get to the point where it's like, wow, I do need money. I'm running other businesses like my travel agency, obviously this YouTube channel. I can monetize it if it gets popular. And Ben's Allergy and Restaurant Reviews. I had one reel go over 15,000 plays, over 100 likes, which is something I've never done before. It was plays, 15,000 plays, 100 plus likes, and like 30 plus people shared my reel. It's like, that's exciting, because I want to share that hard work can pay off. And that hard work is a good thing, because I've been working on my Ben's Allergy Restaurant Review since in November 2023. And I can't believe I'm saying this. I've been working on this YouTube channel for about a year or so now, because it's almost June. So it's like, and I started this in June. So it's been a year doing the autism channel. And I had a calling from God in my heart. It's like, you need to do this YouTube channel. You need to share your story. You need to tell people about the autism and how good it can be. And just share your story and share your life and become a positive influencer instead of a negative influencer. Because we all know the positive influences are lacking, whether it's on social media or in real life. And I'm trying to become a positive influence. Sometimes I might be a little bit negative. Yeah, I mean, that's human nature, but when I'm on camera, and I try to do this off camera too, is be the most positive person I can be. But I want to be real with you too. I struggle with being positive. It's probably the greatest human struggle, is just being positive and looking in a positive outlook. Especially when things don't go your way, or it seems like life's been taken away from you, and it seems like you try to go in the right direction, and it seems like there's no hope. But I'm so glad that I got this job, because there's things going in the right direction now. I have a job. I do have a probationary period for 90 days. So I'm just hoping I can pass the 90-day probationary period. Go in, work hard, continue to train. And I'm going to try to bring in a job coach, a job coach. That's the next step, is to bring somebody in that's going to help me make sure I understand everything. And when a manager's not around, because again, I have autism and it takes a while for me to learn stuff. Like for example, I was learning how to do the stand-up forklift today at my job. That is way harder than it looks. Like I said, my training people are nice. Like, it seemed like everybody in that distribution center is really nice. So that's why I'm also really excited. And it seems like it's a great opportunity for me. So I got nothing but positives to say so far after my first day working there. And the other thing is, I'm glad my unemployment's over. It's officially over. I can't even believe I'm saying that. I can't believe I found another job, because it looked pretty bleak at one point. I was like, am I ever going to get a job? Like, I've been trying for months and months. I've had a job coach help me look for jobs. I've applied to lots of jobs, countless jobs. I've lost count of how many jobs I've applied for. But yeah, I finally got a job, and it's a relief. It's a relief to get one, for sure. But like I said, God provides for everything. And I think that's a lesson that sometimes is unbelievable, because it's like it seems like God's hand's against you. But I think today it's like God's with me. Like, I can feel it today. It's like I shouldn't give up on God, and I shouldn't give up on life. And I think that's what I took out of my first day working back to work after 7 months of unemployment. And again, like I said, I'm trying to do things, and I'm trying to do my best, but it can be difficult. It can be draining. It can be exhausting to be unemployed, when you don't have any money coming in, what's next, not knowing a purpose in your life. It just wasn't a great situation, even though I wanted to still say a positive attitude within my unemployment. I was like, it's all right, there's good things about it. And I think there are good things of unemployment, of course. There always is, and even in that situation, even though it's not the greatest situation. Obviously, nobody striving for unemployment. I mean, it's like it's just not having any money to be able to do the things you want to do or pay your bills. I mean, that's kind of stressful too. But yeah, I made it work, doing what I need to do at my new job, just to keep it and prove that I'm a good worker. I'll work hard, I'll show up on time, and that's what I plan on doing for the next 90 days, and hopefully 90 days plus. I hope I earn their trust and respect, that they keep me after the probationary period. Because, I got canned by another company called Motion Industries last October. Hence why I had a 7-month gap in my employment. And the fact now I got employment, and that's a very good thing, because I think it is a lot harder to get a job when there's a gap in your employment. Right now we're just gonna see where my career takes me. I'm just praying that this is a good place for me, and I hope that they enjoy working with me, and I hope I'm going to provide value for their company, and I just hope we can have a long working relationship, whatever happens. Because I don't know what's going to happen. Like, I wish I did. I wish I could time travel in the future to see what my life's going to become and what steps I need to take. But unfortunately, that's just not reality. But I am super thankful that I do have a position to where I'm at now, and I'm no longer on the unemployed line. It's just being unemployed, and like I said earlier, it's I think it's bittersweet. I mean, it's like, yeah, it's nice to have all this time you can spend with your family and all that stuff while you're unemployed. But the cons of that is you don't have any money, and it's kind of difficult to be able to pay your bills without any money. Right now, I'm not in the position of self-employment, and obviously, we'll see what happens when it comes to self-employment and what my future comes with that. But I'm so glad that I got an opportunity in case if self-employment doesn't work out. Or heck, I could even do self-employment and the job. It just depends on how things work, how I'm viewed at the company and how they view me. I mean, there's going to be a lot of things, and life circumstances could change as well. It's something like that where I need to be very diligent and very careful about what my next steps are in my career. Because right now, I don't know what I'm going to do. But also at the same time, I'm glad that I have a job that I'm going to be working at that I can hopefully build a long career here. But I don't know how it's going to go. I'm hopeful it's going to go well, and I hope after the 90-day probationary period, they'll like me, I'll like them, we'll be all good. That's really the best case scenario at this point. Having a stable job is an extreme blessing. And yeah, it's a pretty small company too. It's got like 20 people in it. Like everybody, including management and all that stuff. It's a very small company, so I'm really excited to work for a small company. Yeah, I think that's another plus to this job as well. And it reminds you just to be grateful in whatever circumstance you have. And I think that's probably the greatest lesson that sometimes I'm not very good at. And we're all not very good at it, honestly. We all fall short in this area. We're just being grateful for every situation. Man, more times than not, I'm, struggle with this. But again, I keep telling myself these videos are helping me. It's much as for you as it is for me, telling me to be like, hey, let's be thankful for the things we have. Because we all tend to focus on the negative in life and look at the negative, be like, I don't have this, or boy, I wish I had, I wish life was better, or, all that stuff. It's like, only if this was gone, we just look at the negative and it's like, what do you have now? Like, what are the free things that you have? And I actually text my friend started this with me because obviously he saw that I was struggling. He's like, hey, Ben, text me free things a day. I know I'm busy, life's busy, so it's like, why don't I text you free things a day? And it's a thing we've been doing pretty much every day since, wow, it's been a long time since I've done that with him because he was a buddy from college. And, oh, man, it's great to have friends like that who give you practical advice and something you could practice every single day. And I'm grateful for that. And I think if you can find a partner or a friend like I have that practices 3 things a day, and you can either text, phone call, knock in person, whatever you need to do, however you need to get in contact with that person, social media, make sure you have the resources to do that and tell them about free things that you're thankful for and free good things that just happened in the day, and challenge them to do the same to you and kind of have a back and forth exchange of positive things that happen in each other's day. Because again, I want to bring positivity into this world instead of negativity. There's just too much negativity around, and I get why it's so easy to be consumed by it. And, as I go into this job, my goal is to continue to be in a positive mindset. And, my mom, once I left the door for my job today, she's like, be positive, be positive. So, I that's kind of the thing I need to work on, and we all need to work on. It's, it's everybody from the leadership team to all the way. Every single person on this earth has got to work on being more positive because, and there is a thing of calling the truth out. I don't want to ignore truth or logic or fact, but I do think we become quick to judge and quick to speak instead of slow to speak and slow to anger, which is what the Bible actually commands us to do. The Bible even says this. And it is very practical. And I know some of you are like, well, I'm not Christian, Ben. Oh, okay, fine. But it's like, if you were slow to speak and you took the information in and understood the facts before you spoke, wouldn't that be better for society? And also, getting quick to anger at somebody. It's like, before you understand their situation and you just snap and get angry, is that helpful too? No, of course not. I mean, you know, it's just a thing that would help society, is to be slow to speak and slow to anger. I think if we were to do that, we'd be a better society. And obviously, the rise of social media makes it a lot harder to do that, because it seems like everybody throws a 15-second social media clip and skews it into the way they want to do it. It's the same with news, TV media. I'm sure they could do it with the newspapers too. They can twist anything they want to. Of course, newspapers are pretty much dying because of the internet. But yeah, it's kind of one of those things. It's like, you know, people are going to skew the way they want it to be skewed. Throughout history, you look at all the history, people have a certain point of view, and they're going to skew it to the way they want it to see it, not the way that is beneficial for everybody. It's the way that's beneficial for them. And it's quite sad to see. And again, I post on social media, and I try to do this so I can show people real, authentic content. I really want to have conversations about autism and mental health, and just conversations about the job market, how it affects autistic people, sharing my story of what it's like dealing with building a career, being an autistic person. That's why I'm doing this. And I really want to be a positive influence on social media and on the internet, because it's lacking. It really is lacking. And that's why a lot of people have negative things to say about social media. And again, those are warranted. I completely understand that. But it's like, I want to be a content creator / influencer that actually inspires people, instead of tearing them down and nickel and diming them for money. Like, I'm not going to do that. I mean, you know, I'd rather get 100,000 subscribers and get money from YouTube than nickel and dime any of you guys, unless I'm providing an actual service to you guys. And again, I am providing valuable content, but it is for free, because everything on YouTube's free. I better clarify that. You know, like, people sell courses and all that stuff. It's like, if I ever were to sell a course, which I haven't even thought about it, about navigating the world as an autistic person, it's going to provide the best. It would have to provide so much value to you guys for me to even consider something like that. Because my goal right now is just to help people with autism. But I don't know. Would you want to see me make a course? Would you buy a course? I'm just kind of curious, because of the lack of trust of social media and all that stuff. You know, you can let me know in the comment section. Haven't really even thought of the idea. Normally when I create videos, I just go and talk like a normal heart-to-heart. You know, I didn't even plan on talking about this tonight. You know, obviously I have a new job and all that stuff, and it ties into your career and all that stuff. So it's like, I don't know exactly if I can build something that gives you guys value. Because again, I think at the end of the day, I want to be a positive influence. And you know, if there's a course that allows you to be a positive influence, or heck, I can even sell a course for free. I'm open to that, I guess, as well. But also, I am trying to build a career, so it's like, it's kind of the decisions you got to make. As a young 25-year-old autistic man trying to make a living in this world that has high inflation. And I get that too. I get not everybody has money. So that's the other thing. I'm very sensitive about that too. But again, I never thought about the building a course for autistic people, like how to navigate the world through autism. I haven't even thought about what I would even do, so it's not even coming anytime soon. Or I'm not even guaranteeing that it will ever happen. But I guess I can throw it out there because I just, just came up with it. If you guys are interested, I would definitely be open to starting a course or building a course for you guys. But if not, that's cool too. I totally understand. And I know there are a lot of other influencers that can provide what you're looking for too. I completely get it. I'm just a guy who wants to share his story of autism. It's what I'm building this channel to be. Yeah. I guess that's kind of where I was going for it. It's like, I want to be in a job that has a great environment. I want a job that makes me want to go to work. That makes it worth it at the end of the day. I can wake up and say, you know what? This is worth it. This is not misery. This is not hell. And that's honestly what I'm looking for in a job. And I know you all are too. Yeah, I think that's it. I had a lot to say, obviously. The excitement of getting a job and, my career status and ideas I'm coming up with, potential ideas. And I'm always open to new ideas and innovations and all that stuff. Like, I could make my videos more engaging on YouTube. Absolutely, 100% I could. Across every social media platform or all my businesses. Absolutely. I've been constantly improving. Because on my Instagram, so yeah, my Instagram was that reel I was talking about earlier that had over 15,000 plays and over 100 likes and over 30 shares. It was the best reel I've ever had. So the funny thing is I'm using the Instagram Edits app. It's a new app. And I've been adapting to that and changing and, just exploring different things and finding a style and seeing what they offer. Like, it's really cool. Like, I'm really enjoying the Instagram Edits app. It's quite amazing. I love it so far. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, I'm not worried about my situation as much anymore. I feel like getting this job has relaxed a lot of the worries right now, and the job is quite a bit of a drive too. It's about 36 minutes away from my house, so it's quite a drive. But also, it's nice to kind of get you in a good mindset before you go to work, because sometimes, you drive 5 to 10 minutes and it's like you don't get that debrief time. When I was going to Motion to Walmart, I didn't have that debrief time because it was literally not even 5 minutes of a drive. It's like, I don't have time to really talk to myself or just give myself encouragement. It just feels like out the door, it felt like a zombie robot type of thing. But now it's like going for the first day and driving. It's like, boy, I might actually really enjoy driving longer distances to my job. Now, again, within reason, like 45 minutes would be my max. But it's like, this actually isn't as bad as it seems. I can be able to just relax and kind of just have that downtime. Be like, okay, I can breathe, I can relax before I head to work, and get into work in a great positive mindset. Because I think that's important too, is having a positive mindset, like I talked about. Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing that I take from everything is just having a positive attitude and having a positive mindset. And, you know, if you're out there, you're autistic, you're struggling to find a job, you're not alone, for sure. I've been there. And anybody else who's looking for a job right now, I understand, I get it. It's hard, it's difficult. But, you know, just hang in there. Eventually, something will happen in your life that you'll want to have, and there'll be a great opportunity that you can't pass up. And exactly what happened with me. And I'm so excited for my future. And again, I'm hoping you're all right and you're doing good. And I'll end my video on that. I appreciate you sticking to the end of this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!